Hello, hello. Mm-mm-mm. Good morning, everyone. I finally got it right. Look at me go. Yay. Okay, why is it? Hello. For some reason, my picture isn't showing. Let's see. There we go. Hi. Hello. How are we doing? Good morning. I'm just going to get you guys pulled up here. And mute it. There we go. Hello. Attadoy, not Attadoy and being first. Hello. Elisa, good morning. Shelly Anderson, good morning. Mother of Dragons, good morning. Yvonne, good morning. Hello, everyone. Katie. What's up, Darcy? Good morning, everybody. Whoo, chow. So yeah, I decided to go off my phone because I didn't feel like dealing with the hiccups of OBS. It's bad enough dealing with them on Twitch. So I'll debut the new thing tonight. Life with Henna, good morning. Dawn Marie, good morning. I'm going to make sure this is set to the right settings. Ernestine, good morning. Eternal Rose, is that you? Eternal Rose, look, listen. One. Here, I can't change your name on my side, so I can make sure that that's you. And no, I don't have nails on today. I got stuff to do later with the dogs, and I'm not going to mess them up with the dogs. I'm not doing it. Morgan Rayner, good morning. Jacqueline, good morning. I'm doing good. How are you doing? You're halfway done with the diamond painting? Let's go. Congratulations. How does that feel, though? Diamond Art Buttercup, good morning. Hello. Or I guess it's good afternoon for you. Deb, hello. Is it Hannah? Good morning. Nan Wendy, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Yvonne, I told you we're in this together. Hold my hand. Hold my hand. We trying to get back into these crafty streets. Come on. Karen D, good morning. From northeastern wheat belt of Western Australia. Wow, Tanya, good morning. Marina, hello, good morning. How's everybody doing today? I am excited. I actually worked on this a little bit beforehand, so like I got this part done. But I was super excited. After 3 months of not touching it, pretty darn good. I bet. I bet. I finished another row of the Halloween Care Bears. Oh, let's go. I would just like to get this one finished so it's not just being flung around my craft desk over there. And I can figure out what to move on to. Because I have my big self-empowerment, but then I also have the smaller one. And I kind of want to check out the smaller one. So I don't know. I know I'm not going for anything super massively big. And there's a few Diamond Art Clubs that I've kind of been like side-eyeing from my bedroom because that's where they were last unboxed, and that's where they live now. Because I've stopped putting stuff in the closet in the spare room where Minna is, because that closet probably only holding right now maybe 50 kits. Maybe 50 kits. So I don't want to put anything else in that closet, and it's like, okay, if I don't do them, they need to be destashed. If I know I'm not going to do them. I just like the image. They need to be destashed. Because that's been my biggest thing, is that I'll keep on to things that I just like the image. I will never work on it as a diamond painting. I just like the image, and I'm like, you better go buy a print. Prints take up less space. April, good morning. Good morning, Lisa. How you doing today? Abby, good morning. Since I started watching your videos, I have finished a good amount of paintings and have done some of my biggest paintings. Let's go. We love to hear it. Dawn Sloat, good morning. Wendy, there's a SWAT team next door. I woke up to the police banging on the door, yelling search warrant. Not a good way to wake up to. It's 6 a.m. Oof. You be careful with all that. Lord have mercy. That's a lot. Meanwhile, I woke up, my hip hurt. I was like, oh no, not this, please. I don't know what it is. I think it's just hitting a pressure point, but every once in a while when I go to bed, when I wake up in the morning, because I sleep on my right side a lot, and that comes from me being pregnant, and I think you're supposed to sleep on your left side when you're pregnant, but I slept on my right side. And because of this, I still do it. And now I'm like pinching a nerve or something in my hip. So when I wake up, it's a little like, it's like a little reminder, like, hey, you're getting older. You're getting older. Sue, good morning. Been watching for years, but never caught a live. I'm so excited. Well, welcome in. Natalie, welcome in. Yeah, I stopped doing YouTube lives on Friday night, and I gave up that time slot to Tima, who was DP with Sparklers. And now I'm just gonna kind of go live when I have the spoons, because that's just how life is. I'm gonna go live when I have the spoons. The kids are currently back in school. Minna's here, but she sleeps during the day. And I figure like 2 hours out of the day to actually get a chance to sit down and relax. And I've been suffering through diamond painting burnout for like the last year or 2 or 3. Um, so I stopped diamond painting for a little while to kind of help with that and get over that, like, I feel bad feeling, because like diamond painting is my thing and that's what I'm known for, and then I stopped doing it and I started focusing like on art, and then I found cozy gaming, and I'm like, I can't look back now. But I was like, well, maybe I can do a little bit of all the things, just try not to spread myself too thin. So when I have the mornings and I don't want to necessarily be on like an electronic, like I don't want to be playing a game, or I don't want to be playing messing around with my tablet, I could diamond paint. So I can't guarantee that this is going to be every week. It's literally going to be when I have the spoons. And I will have like a little announcement thing that like I did this time, that'll tell you whether or not we're going to be going live. Tuesday mornings seem to be working out best for me. But here in about a week, I'm going to be taking an entire week off of streaming on both platforms, because I have to have 3 teeth pulled. And I don't want to be trying to talk after that. Melissa, good morning. Babysat and Bonnet, good morning. Cat Alley, hello. Henry, hello. Not my first time watching you, my first time catching your live. I watch your videos all the time. I appreciate that. Welcome in. Sue K, good morning. Yeah, I have to have 7 teeth removed, and they don't want to do them all at once. And 4 of the 7 aren't even teeth, they're roots. So when three of my wisdom teeth fell out, no, I lied, 4. When the 4 wisdom teeth fell out, they fell out but left partial roots in my gums, and one of them caused an abscess that is causing other issues with other teeth. And so they have to go in and cut out the 4 roots, and then they have to go in and like take 3 of my molars. So yeah, it's not gonna be fun. But Mr. Coffee's gonna be home with me, so. Michelle, good morning. What's up, Shell Bell? The way I just switched to ads and instantly went to check my Twitch subscription. Hope I didn't. Nope, we just got started. We just got started. I was gonna debut a new PNG tuber because I still want to do the Sim series here on YouTube. But I'm still kind of like, I've been so busy lately that I haven't had a chance to do anything with it. Like, I need to do like the cast for it, which is like the creative sim and everything else. Like, I want to start that series over here because then that will kind of give me a little bit more content over here, and where it's not crafting, for like the folks that come over to Twitch to listen to me chit chat while I play my games, it's really nice to craft too. I was actually doing it this morning myself as I was watching someone on Twitch. I was diamond painting, trying to get that section done from last time. So yeah. And you know what's funny? I still haven't finished that goddamn calendar page for September. The calendar page for September is neglected. It has been abandoned. Listen. And then I saw all the people going off on Diamond Art Club about how the calendars were the same. And they were just like, yeah, if you buy it from Hobby Lobby, they'll be the same. But if you buy it from the website, it'll be different. And I'm like, no, I'm good this year. Thank you, though. I don't, If I still had the mojo like I used to, definitely. Because like somebody else said that they completed all theirs in one day. I could probably do something like that. But the way my life is set up right now, you're lucky that the ones that got done, got done. If I can complete it by the end of the month, which I got like a week or so. If I can complete that one by the end of the month, I'll be happy. You're hoping to finish today or tomorrow. Oh, that's going to make you feel good. Lace, good morning. I hope the extraction goes smoothly. Thank you. Put and Tame, good morning. Yeah, healing up after mouth surgery isn't going to be fun, but it'll be fun to be able to not have mouth pain every day. And the side of my face won't be swollen anymore, which would be nice, because the side of my face, it's been swollen because of this abscess for so long that I forgot that that's not how my face normally looks. I forgot this is not how my face normally looks. The problem is dental insurance, no matter how good your regular health insurance is, there is no such thing as good dental insurance. And the place that we went to in Minot, they want $13,000 to completely like descale my teeth, add the fillings that I need, take out the teeth that I need taken out, and they're going to do everything in 3 hours, which is the filling. I need like 3 fillings. I have 7 extractions that need done and a cleaning. And the cleaning will descale and get everything back to nice and pretty, works or whatever. And they want $13,000. But then the dentist is like, we can't put you under here, but it's going to cost you maybe $1,000 for us to do all of that. And I'm like, okay, so then what do people think? Do I pay $13,000 to get put under to have them do it? And they want that up front, by the way. They don't want that like, oh, you can make payments. No, you got to pay that up front. So you have to wait a few months to pay it up front. Or pay $1,000, which my insurance will cover because it covers $1,500 per person in the house. I'm like, of course I'm going that way because I don't go to the dentist a whole lot anyways. Peggy Holland, good morning. Did I see Corey? What's going on, Corey? Did I see Eternal Rose come in here? Eternal Rose, I got a package. Maggie opened it, but she wouldn't let me see what it was. She saw it, but I didn't see it. You purchased the 2025 calendar from the thing? Y'all want to see what Eternal Rose sent me? Yeah, it made it. It made it. See, I kind of want to get it just to see if the pictures are different. But I'm like, is it worth spending $50 to make sure that the pictures are different for the calendar? I don't know. I'm trying to be a little bit more mindful with my money right now just because of having to pay so much. Like we have the $8,000 that we just paid for Maggie's braces and it's not done. When I say we paid for it, I mean like we're still paying on that. So that's not all at once. We're still paying on that. Not only that, then there's the other 6,000 for Orion's. But we're doing Maggie's first because she's already been through half her procedures already. So we've put down a good, I think, 4,000 right now. So we still have another 4,000 for her and then another 6,000 for Orion because he magically all of a sudden needs braces now. And I'm like, these people must think I got a regular job. Well, I might have a regular job coming up here soon because I did have a virtual interview with one of the banks here in town yesterday. And if I get that job, Lord have mercy. Chantel, good morning. Chris P, hello, good morning. Nestle, good morning. Peaches, what's going on, Peaches? Ma'am, you skipped over me. I apologize, my bad. Did you get the second opinion for Orion? The second opinion said that he will need braces, especially now since he had that front tooth knocked out. Because essentially what that did was kind of like his front teeth, one of them sits kind of not flush now because of the way that tooth was knocked out. So if anything, he'll need at least a retainer for his front. And then he has a slight overbite. I'm not worried about the slight overbite. It's the front teeth that I am worried about. Okay, I'm here. The party may begin now. Maisha, go sit down. Go sit down. All right, y'all ready for this? So this is a gift that I got in from Eternal Rose. Maggie has seen this. I have not. And she's like, Mommy, you want this? I'm like, go put it back in the package. I don't want to see it yet. Irene, good afternoon from South Africa. Oh, let's go. Good afternoon. All right. Oh my God, look how cute that is. That background just pops. That background just pops. Peach baby. Look at over here, old Peach baby. Eternal Rose. Oh my God, that's so freaking cute. Sonic Arrow, good morning. That is so cute. That is it's the little details for me. The puffy hair, the shape of the glasses. So I'm a stickler for the shape of my glasses. So the fact that you got that weird hexagon shape for the glasses, the coffee cup, and then the purple. Listen. I love it. Laurel, good morning. I love it so much. Thank you so much. This is so cute. Vanessa, hello, good morning. Bespoke, welcome in. Melissa, hello. It's so cute. You did a really good job on this. Like, wow. Holly Marks, good morning. This is a gift from our good friend Eternal Rose. This will be going up on the shelf behind my desk because I do show my face. I've been trying to get more comfortable showing my face on streams over on Twitch. And behind me is a shelf full of artwork. And my wall is full of artwork. And this is going to go up on the shelf over here behind me for my artwork. So tell Maggie you want it. She can't have it. No, she got a card from Bonnie Adams. And she forgot all about this. Bird Mama, welcome there. Or welcome there. Welcome in. Wicked Kitty Princess, hello. Hello. So yes, Eternal Rose, thank you so much for this. I really appreciate it. Like this, you really, like, do you have your art Instagram up yet? Dorsey, hello. How you doing, Dorsey? Please tell me you have your art Instagram up so that people can see your artwork because this is adorable. What are you working on? So today, again, huge thank you to Eternal Rose. I really appreciate it. Don't dot me. Today that is Daisy. I'm working on Moon Goddess from Enabler's Outpost. It's my own artwork, and I want to get her done. So I've been trying to work diligently on her to get her done so that I can hop on to something else. So that's what we're working on today is Moon Goddess. I know, I'm sorry. I don't really have, well, I have commands for YouTube, but because I don't stream over here very often, I don't update them. You're good? Love to hear it. And Laurel, so you say about the videos. I wish I could say that the videos are coming back. The problem is I don't really have any videos to give. Because I've been doing this for so long, tutorial videos are just updates. Like, they're just updated tutorials on things that I've already done. And it feels, I don't know, it feels weird doing, like, updates to videos I've done it, unless there's actually been a change. I don't know. And then, like, the unboxings, because I have been dealing with diamond painting burnout, I haven't been purchasing diamond paintings, and I refuse to purchase for the sake of saying that I have videos to put up. So I haven't been purchasing diamond paintings because of burnout. And I currently right now have 6 outstanding sneak peeks dating back all the way to August, like mid-August, for Diamond Art Club right now. So waiting on those. And so, yeah, so videos right now, it's just kind of, it's not because I don't want to do them, it's because I don't have anything to do with them. And then when it comes to like the whipping chats, I stopped doing whipping chats here because I talk about the family and you get to see and hear from them in real time over on Twitch. And it was very hard because, again, stroke brain. It was very hard for me to remember things that I've said here versus things that I've said on Twitch. So then when I would go to sit down to record a whipping chat, my brain would tell me, hey, you've already said that, but I couldn't remember what platform I said it on. And it got to be to the point where I felt overwhelmed by trying to remember whether I'd said something on YouTube or if I said it on Twitch. So I just went, okay, if you want whipping chats, you'll have to come over to Twitch or have to wait for me to do like a replay of one of our diamond painting streams, because it gets too hard trying to keep up with that and real life trying to remember things. So I had to stop doing them here because I was already doing them for the most part over on Twitch. Shamir, hello, good morning. Angelique, good morning. Tiffany, good morning and welcome in. What about crochet? That is how I found you. Really, Holly? Crochet is still something I do. Like, I still crochet, and I've been crocheting a lot more. I just finished making my 3rd, like, bucket hat for the kids. And somebody did ask me for a bucket hat tutorial, so I do have a bucket hat tutorial in the mix. It takes a little bit to do tutorial videos, just because I have to essentially make the item, measure the item, what stitch am I using, write down the instructions, because even though I put the instructions in the video, people still like to have it like outside of the video, like in the description box, so that they can follow it that way and they don't have to keep stopping and starting a video. So I have to write a bunch of stuff and then recording the video in enough time where it's like you don't see my nails change 3 times because it's been so long. So yeah, I do have a how to make a basic bucket hat coming, but winter is coming too, so I want to do a crochet hooded scarf. I want to do a scarf with like the hood and the pockets, and then I need to do the bucket hat. So I do have crochet content coming. I promise. I do. That is something I do have coming, because there's so much I can do with crochet versus with diamond painting. There's only so many ways I can teach you how to diamond paint before it becomes redundant. And people have already been super snippy with the whole, like, your videos are taking too long, you're talking too much, you're doing this. And I'm like, I'm going back over to Twitch. I'm going. It's very much a mental health thing as well. Like the dealing with the nasty people on in the comment sections a lot of the times is not something I have to deal with on Twitch. We have a really great moderation team over there, and you can't leave comments on replays. So all those keyboard warriors that would typically take out their bad day on creatives can't really do that on Twitch because there's no way for you to comment. Well, why didn't you get a lot of diamond painting done? How much drills have you put down? It's not something that I have to deal with over on Twitch. So that's why mentally I do better there than I do here. Blanket? Katie, don't start with me. don't you start with me. Don't you start this blanket mess with me. Video's taking too long. Say, yeah, somebody, what was it? It was a 13-minute video on an unboxing. And I want to say it was the unboxing where I got that, like, shiny card from Diamond Art Club. And somebody was like, I talk too much. And that the video shouldn't be longer than 10 minutes. But then when I clicked their name to go check out their channel to see how they do their videos, there was no videos. Weird how that works. So, like, having a bunch of entitled Karens tell me how to do my job versus being able to just relax and do my job and people are just happy to come hang out. Yeah, unfortunately, it has turned me away from YouTube a lot because I don't want to deal with it. I'm already known as the angry black chick on YouTube, and a lot of that anger stems from me reacting because people want that attention, and I refuse to give it to them anymore. So now, instead of reacting to them, I just go over to Twitch. Because on Twitch, I don't have to worry about half of that. So, like, imagine going into your job and say you have two jobs. One job, you're constantly being micromanaged and somebody's constantly looking over your shoulder and telling you that you're doing everything that you're doing wrong. And then at your second job, you kind of just are able to be free to do whatever you want to do, how you want to do it, and people are just happy that you're there. Which job would you say that you would prefer more? The one where you're micromanaged or the one where you're just able to be freely you and do what you do? Exactly. Nobody's going to be like, I like being verbally abused at my job. I love it so much. Oh, no, they don't. Like, I saw them sucking ass to the Wonder Twins in one of the Wonder Twins' live streams. They were fine with the Wonder Twins. It was just me. It was just me. Apparently, they just have a problem with me. And that's fine. Like, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I'm always somebody's cup of coffee. And I'm just like, I just don't want to deal with it. And it sucks because the folks that are nice on YouTube have to suffer because of the ones that aren't so nice on YouTube. And I hate it, but it's how things work. And I'm a lot happier over on Twitch, as a lot of people that come over from Twitch can tell you. I'm a lot happier. I'm so happy over on Twitch that I've started showing my actual face a lot on Twitch. And so even that alone, Mr. Coffee was just like, wow, you must really like it on Twitch. I'm like, I do. I'm happy. And in today's day and age, it's very hard to find a job that you're 100% happy with. And where Twitch has its issues, don't get me wrong, it's not perfect. It makes me happy. So I'm happy. 12. So where I will never stop putting up videos here on YouTube, and I will have like updates with, like, I will do up like a whip and chat maybe here or there. Right now, it's just easier for me to live stream than it is for me to do a whip and chat, which is why you guys have gotten 2 random out of the blue live streams versus whip and chats. You can still replay the live stream. And I know they're not the same as a whip and chat, but for me right now, it's easier for me to do this, especially with the fact that Minna is here now. So trying to make sure that the house is 100% silent and already having to manage the dogs and everything else, it's just easier for me to go live. JY, hello, good morning. I like crafting and I love video games. All your content has always been good. Tiffany, thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's another reason why I wanted to do a Sims series here, because then that would give those folks that are also into cozy gaming, it would give them something to look forward to over here as well, especially if you are a Sims player or you used to be a Sims player. It it would give you something to look forward to, because then those videos would be easier for me to do, because all I have to do is literally sit here and play Sims for like 2 or 3 hours, edit it down, which I have someone that's going to be doing the editing for me, and then upload it to YouTube. So where a lot of folks are here for crafting, I do other things besides just crafting. So like, I would like to start at some point incorporating more stuff into the channel, and where some people would be like, well, just start another channel. And that's another 1099 that I'm not really willing to deal with. Why are you blocking everybody? Not Purple Rain. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. How you doing, Purple Rain? I think you should always do what makes you happy and what your heart is drawn to. I will always support you no matter what you decide to do. I appreciate that, Tiffany. Diamond Painting Diva on Wheels. Hello. How are you doing? It's been a while since I've been live. Well, minus like what? We went live not last week, the week before last. They're just random. They're just random. Whenever I have the spoons, I don't have an appointment or anything of the sort. I'm like, okay, I want to diamond paint. And when those urges come, I make sure to capitalize on them, because of going through. If you've ever gone through diamond painting burnout, taking those little moments to go, okay, I want to diamond paint. My thing is when I want to diamond paint, I want to be able to share it with you guys. And it's not always, say, in the afternoon when I would, say, record a whip and chat or whatever. Like, so that's the other thing, is having to force myself to do a whip and chat where I might not necessarily want to diamond paint at that moment, but I would force myself to do it because I needed to do it for the whip and chat. So yeah, like now if I just go live whenever I feel like I would like to diamond paint versus forcing myself to do it, that's going to make me a lot happier too, because the fact that I even feel like diamond painting right now is something that I'm like, okay, take it easy. Don't go all overboard. You don't got to go all fast or anything. Just sit and relax and enjoy your time. And I knew that I would enjoy my time if I was hanging out with you guys. So I decided, you know, instead of going live on Twitch with it, why don't I just go live over here? We do diamond paint over on Twitch. We do diamond paint over there. It's just not as often, and there's more variety. So I do art. I just finished working on a couple of secret projects for new merch items. And so like that's something else I have to do today, which is upload it to the new website. And that will be probably launching next week, just because I got to get all my ducks in a row. Rose Red Diamonds and Crafts, welcome in. Been going through that since my brain surgery 2 years ago. Well, one, I'm glad to see you're doing better since your brain surgery. And you take, like I told Yvonne, take your time with it. No one's out here telling you that you have to diamond paint. Where I do get a lot of comments about people missing like the streams and stuff, and I would love to nothing more than to have my mojo come back in full swing and doing whip and chats and doing unboxings for different companies and stuff like that. It's just hard. And I get contacted by companies. Like I was just contacted by a company the other day. They're a new like mom and pop shop that does diamond paintings. A lot of these companies are going to AI art, and I have morals and values. One of those morals and values is I do not support AI art. I don't. Diamond Art Club knows this. Any company that I work with knows this. I do not support AI art. So when I go to a website and 90% of their stuff is AI, and then they have 2 images that aren't AI, but then there's also no POC on their entire website, I can't support that. I need inclusion. I need actual artists getting paid for their work, not somebody putting a prompt into a generator and it makes artwork for them, and then they move a few pixels and go, I made art. That's not art. That's you using a computer to do something. Which, you know, if that's their vibe, that's quite all right. It's just not mine, and I don't have to show it on my channel. Oh my God, I'm so slow. It has taken me this long to figure out why my Twitch things weren't working. It's because you're on YouTube. I know, my mods hate it. They hate it so much. Hey, Miss Coffee, just arrived into bed after a huge day at work. 12:35 a.m. here in Australia. Well, I hope you have a good rest of your evening. If you need to fall asleep, you fall asleep. Don't stay up too super long. We're only going to be here for like 2 hours or so. because like I said, I do have to go get this artwork uploaded and on this website and stuff this afternoon. So I was trying to figure out why my echo is going off back here. I just can't get back into it. I have felt like that for years. I have felt like that, especially the past year. I don't know what it is with the viewers or what's going on with the viewers on YouTube lately, but it seemed there for a while. It seemed like every video I put up, I was being micromanaged. Like, you're doing this wrong. You're saying this wrong. You're doing this wrong. You're doing this wrong. And I'm like, fine, then you do it. And I would go right back over to Twitch. And then those same people, I miss your videos. Why? So you can keep micromanaging me to feel better about yourself? Look, listen. It's okay if it's somebody else's mental health, but as creators, if we say we're mentally struggling through things, people do not care. They're just like, I want what I want from you, and if you're not going to give it to me, then I'm just going to badmouth you. And it's one of those things where I'm like, I'm breaking that curse of I have to do what others want me to do, and I'm just going to do what makes me happy and what I want to do. So that's essentially what I've been doing. Speaking of work, I have to get on 20 minutes to work. What do you mean? Oh, you have to get on to work in 20 minutes? So like I said, doing the live streams is a lot easier. It's a great way for me to ease my way back into YouTube land without feeling the pressure of I have to diamond paint a certain way or, you know, this, that. Like and I still tell people all the time, if you have a company that you would like for me to check out, minus the Bella chick, minus her company, I will never check out her company. Don't ask. But if there's a company that you would like for me to check out or anything of the sort, you can always still message me and be like, Miss Coffee, could you check out this company for me? And I will. There's a few companies that I absolutely refuse to do so. Like, I think it's Fallon Gems is the one that came into my comments section on an unboxing that I did for Diamond Art Club. And they're like, if you want to see quality just as good, if not better, you should come check us out. And I'm like, and you just guaranteed that I will never check out your company. Thank you for your comment. And then they've messaged me 3 times to check out their stuff. And I'm like, no. No. We're not doing that. If you have to put down another company to make yourself look good, look, honey. ABC family, hi from Scotland. Just picking kids up from school. Lovely to hear your voice, Miss Coffee. ABC family, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I hope your children had a great day at school. There's nothing better than picking up your kids and they had a good day. And then they try to tell you all at once what they did, but they don't remember nothing besides lunch and PE. Listen, the struggle I go through every day. The struggle I go through every day with my kids. No, ma'am. We do everything but diamond paint on Twitch when we are supposed to diamond paint. Well, that's the thing. There's a lot of new diamond painters on Twitch. There's a lot of new people. There's a lot of people just getting into the craft. So we spend a lot of time explaining the craft rather than doing the craft. But I be trying, though. I be trying, but sometimes I gotta stop and be like, okay, no, this is how you do this. No, this is where you find this. Nope, this is a good product to get. Don't get this. This is trash. I pay you to be here. You stream when I say, Maisha, go sit down before I put something on the floor and make you pick it up. You go sit down right now. Right now. You helped me get back into diamond painting again. I'm glad I was able to help. I mean, because this is a craft that I don't ever want to stop doing. I love this craft. I just want to be able to do it like you guys do it. Like you guys are able to just stop and work on other projects and other things whenever you feel like it. And I don't feel, and I haven't felt for a while that I could do that, because whenever I did, somebody would be like, "Oh, when are you going to diamond paint again?" Oh, okay. Because I do other things besides just diamond paint. But okay. And I allowed that to run the channel for so long that now I'm just like, when will I diamond paint again? When I fucking feel like it. When I feel like it, that's when. So now it's just kind of, okay, I didn't feel like it for a while. Now I feel like doing it again. Maybe next week I'll feel like doing some crochet on stream. Maybe we'll do a crochet stream. It's just, like I said, it's just like kind of when I feel like it. And it's funny of how many people, since we've gone over to Twitch, how many people have either gotten into diamond painting, have stopped diamond painting and gone on to cross stitching or some other fiber arts crafts. And then the people are still like, "Well, Miss Coffee, why aren't you diamond painting?" I don't feel like it today. Maybe tomorrow. It's okay. It'll come back eventually. We need a corner on YouTube for Myasia to go to. We do. Talking shit from the corner. Elisa, when we go live tonight, immediately when Myasia comes in, put her in the corner. Not putting something on the floor. For those who don't know, Myasia's having some serious back issues. So now my thing is I'm going to put stuff on the floor for her to pick up. So she's in pain. But no, diamond painting on wheels. I get the whole brain thing because Mr. Coffee had mentioned to me when I talked to him, because I don't typically talk to him too much about crafting. Not unless there's something going on or I want to buy something and I need him to talk me out of it. He never does, but there's always that next time. But no, I was talking to him about it, and he said since I had my stroke, he noticed that I had lost a little bit of interest in it, and he was waiting to see how long it was going to be before I stopped doing it in general. So the fact that I hung on that long, he goes, I'm shocked. He's like, but he definitely saw the decrease of activity in my diamond painting whenever I had my stroke. And it's because it does something to your brain. It does something to your brain. And you aren't the same person after stuff like that. So like, I feel like that's kind of how that works, the punishment. Also, yesterday I decided me and Minna were gonna go shopping because she needs winter stuff where she can wear regular clothes here. In the winter, you're gonna need like a good winter jacket. My husband is bad about that too. Instead of talking me out of it, he finds one that he likes and tells me to buy both. Oh my God, not this. Not, oh, you want to buy that? You should buy this one too and just get the both of them, and you can do this one for me. The number of times I've heard that. Watch, everyone who are here decides that as soon as they see Myasia, she's going to get put her in the corner. I have excess fluid on the brain and tube in the brain tube that drains. It's blocked. Oh no. So was the surgery to relieve that, or do you have to have another surgery on top of the one you've already had? And if you don't want to answer, you do not have to answer. I'm just curious how that works. 50% of my stash is his fault. I believe it. I 100% believe it. But yeah, me and Minna decided to go shopping yesterday because I wanted to find her some nice clothes and stuff to wear for the winter. And she goes, "I don't know why you think I need all these clothes for sitting in the house." I'm like, "You right." Because in the wintertime, if she hasn't found a job by the winter, look, listen, she ain't about to, because I'm not about to go drive her to work. We better find a job down the street. So we go to Qdoba, which I've never been to before. because it's right over by Tractor Supply. And she's like, can we go to Cadoba? And I'm like, I've never been in there before. What is that? And she's like, it's like a Mexican restaurant. I'm like, oh, so like tacos? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. And I'm thinking, like, my brain immediately went to Taco Bell. And she's like, it's like a Chipotle. Listen, I'm not cultured. I've never been to a Chipotle. Okay, I don't know anything about Chipotle. I ain't never been to a Chipotle. What are you talking about here? So she takes me in. We go in. We get our food, and I get a pineapple Fanta in a glass bottle. And as I'm drinking it, I'm like, this tastes like Corona. And she goes, the virus? What? I was like, she said it quick as crap. She was just like, the virus? What is, what is, what does coronavirus taste like? Wait, wait, why do you know what coronavirus tastes like? And I'm like, the virus? No, no, wait, no. Like the beer. And she's like, oh, well, how am I supposed to know about the beer? I'm only 18. I'm like, you right. You right. Diamond Paint on Will says on the tube was changed, all good now until it blocks again. Oh, okay. Does that is that a normal thing that happens, or is that something that's uncommon? Look, Yvonne, she out here for real, for real. The way we saw nothing but Care Bears for like 10 minutes. Care Bears? First of all, and secondly, I just asked Aiden to pick it. First time at Miss Coffee's Live, loving the chill vibes as a background at work. Is it Eldifin? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Welcome in. See, that's another reason why I like going live in the mornings, because a lot of people that weren't able to catch me Friday evening are able to catch me in the mornings. And we didn't have a lot of our UK folks and Australian folks at night because, well, wait. I don't know if it was late for them or early for them, but we didn't get a lot of them. Like, we had a lot of US folks, but we didn't get a lot of like our UK folks here on the stream and stuff. So like doing this in the morning when like, especially like early like this, makes it just where a lot of the folks that weren't able to catch me before when we were doing Friday night lives can catch me in the mornings. It's common, but the last tube lasted me 28 years. So fingers crossed this one will last that long. Well, I send all the good vibes and hoping that it lasts you as long as it needs to so that you don't have to have the procedure again. And I hope you continue to heal as progressively as you have been. And like I said, just take your time with crafting. You don't necessarily have to craft. Crafting isn't your job. You make sure you're taking care of yourself first, because that's something that I had to learn. As much as I love doing this craft and everything else, the other thing was I was doing it so much that I would be missing out on stuff with my family because I was doing it so goddamn all much. And so the most that they would see is either the side of my face or the top of my head, and it was creating issues. And so that's another thing that brought on like the mental health thing with the diamond painting, is that it was affecting my home life because this is all I did all day, just diamond paint, diamond paint, diamond paint, diamond paint. And it's like, I want to go outside with my kids and watch them like wrestle around and ride bikes with them and walk the dogs with Mr. Coffee at night. And because we had this thing for the longest time that we would walk the dogs together at night, like just him and I would go on a walk. And we stopped doing it because I was like, well, I want to get some more sections done on this diamond painting. And I didn't realize how that affected him until we started going to therapy. And then he started talking about how like I would put off doing stuff like going places and doing things with the family and everything else because I would want to diamond paint instead. And he goes, where I know her job is to do these diamond paintings and people like seeing her do them and talk about the family. And he goes, she wasn't spending much time with the family. Like, she would spend dinner with us and everything else. And I didn't know that it had gotten that bad. So it was nice to hear his perspective on it and see where things are now versus where they used to be. And so I don't ever want it to take over my life the way it did. And now it's a lot easier for me to go, okay, I'm going to diamond paint for 2 hours. and then I'm gonna stop and do something else. So like I'm gonna be here with you guys for another hour, and then I'm gonna go work on my website, and then I'm gonna go pick up my kids, and then I'm gonna go take them to go run around and get out some of their energy, and then I'm gonna come back and make dinner and spend some time with the family before we settle in for the night. Like, exactly. And family was, I would say family first all the time, but then I wasn't putting my family first, and I didn't realize it. Abigail, welcome in. It was 3 in the morning when it was Friday night, so I'm happy to catch you live. I appreciate that. I'm glad I'm able to do it at a time where a lot more folks are able to join us. 3 a.m. in the UK. Yeah. Thank you. If this one lasts that long, it'll be 65 years old. I will be 65 years old, so it can do me in, not this. I think Diamond Painting Diva on wheels and I have the same or similar condition. I had my last shunt revision when I was 18. Now I'm 42, still going strong. Oh, let's go, Lori Lumby. Also, welcome in, Lori Lumby. It's wild how easily hobbies become work. Just got out of a 6-month burnout. Oh, let's go. And that's the thing, is when it turns into work, you don't want to do it anymore. And that's what it turned into. And then I felt bad because luckily for me, I don't give a crap how much crap people give DAC. I wrote a post about our anniversary. We just celebrated, for those who didn't see the post, we just celebrated 6 years here on YouTube on the 12th, which is Maggie's birthday. Which was funny because Maggie's birthday was on the 12th and she turned 12. That's only going to happen once in her life. So we were like extra whatever about that. But we just celebrated 6 years here on YouTube, and I've been blessed with such an amazing community. We have this, even with me on hiatus the way I am and coming kind of in and out, we still have the strongest community on this platform. Like, we literally have the strongest community on this platform. And now I have the strongest community not only on this platform, but on Twitch as well. Like, it's not just people that follow me and I don't ever talk to them or see them. These are people that I know. These are people that, like, influence how I move and things that I do. And I can't tell you guys how much I appreciate you guys. But then there's also companies like Enablers Outpost, like Mooney like DAC, like Oraloa. Where I did turn down helping out Oraloa this time with their sneak peeks because they just required way too much that I knew I would not have the spoons to do, nor was I interested in doing. Diamond Art Club has been nothing but supportive of me doing sneak peeks for them still, but also making sure that I take care of my family and myself, and they don't care that I'm not working on their kits. They're not making it mandatory that if you unbox for us, you have to work on the kits. And they even know that I de-stash them. If I know I'm not going to work on them, giving them to a good home, and like, they're okay with this. And they're just like, take care of your mental health. That's more important than diamond painting. And for a company that has been working with me for 5 years, for them to be like, look, we want you to be in a good headspace. You can still show them if you want to, but we need you to mentally take care of yourself. That's saying a lot, because most places don't care. Tell me if you went into your job and say you're mentally burnt out and you need a day off, that they'd be like, oh, okay, take the day off. So to be able to have the support of not only my following, but companies I work with as well, while I was going through the burnout and I was feeling some type of way about it, it really means a lot, because it tells me that people actually do care about my mental health. Where there are a few bad eggs in there that don't care, a lot of folks do care that I was going through something and I needed to take time away from this craft and from YouTube to kind of get myself back together. And it's nice to know that as much as I love and care for my community, they love and care for me as well. Also, I don't know, I probably should make this announcement here since I made it on Twitch, but the person came from here. If you have been here for a long time and you haven't heard, we lost a member of our community on the 30th of August. If you knew if you knew Lisa's Coloring Corner lost her battle with cancer on August 30th of this year. So if you guys could keep their family in your thoughts and prayers, as I'm sure it's not been an easy transition from them. Lisa was always a big member of our community, and they were always swift to give me a kick in the butt, and they were one of the main ones that would tell me to take care of myself and do what I needed to do. And I will always love and appreciate them for that. So like they will be sorely missed. So if you had not heard that news and you did know of them and had been wondering where they've been, that's what happened. I got the news, thankfully, from Crafting with Christy, and I made the announcement over on Twitch, and I hadn't mentioned it here yet just because I hadn't gone live since I had heard it. So, Kaden is diamond painting. Welcome in. I'm glad you're in a better mental state. I'm so glad to see you're here again, and congratulations on holding it down for 5 years. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. My wallet needs you to keep being my DP sugar mama. My Asia, I swear for God. I swear for God. Enablers Outpost just want to take all my monies, and DAC is trying to take my kidney and spleen with the releases. Oh, Lord. Wait, did Enablers Outpost release something else? Because I still have to finish that one image for them. She would always tell me to stop trying to cater to people that don't give two craps about me. And she goes, half these people don't even really know you like that. And you're catering to them, and at what cost? And I never really paid attention to what she said until we were at that point where it became a problem. And I was like, I should probably pay more attention to people. So yeah, so just in case nobody had heard it here on YouTube, it's never easy losing community members for me, because that also mentally wears on me, because these are people that have been watching my channel and getting to know me, and I've been getting to know them for years. And to just know that you'll never see them again, it takes a toll on you. So I was glad that I was able to take some time to even reflect on that. I had counseling yesterday, and that went really well. And even my counselor is like, you know, you seem to be in a lot better of a headspace now, where my mood swings aren't so dramatic. I'm still a little bit more salty than I would want to be about things. Like, I need to still learn how to like live and learn and let go of things. But for the most part, for the most part, I'm in a good place. I'm in a good place. Miss Coffee, I haven't been watching you lately, so what changed? Did you go see Minna? No, Minna's upstairs. So, Minna's upstairs, and you haven't been watching because I really haven't put anything up. I haven't had an update, like whip and chat about life, probably in about 3 or 4 months. Minna currently is living here. She lives here. She'll be living here for a year, so she'll go back right after her birthday next year. So next July, she'll go back to her dad's. She got accepted into college, and they're holding on to her scholarship for 1 year. So she has 1 year to stay here, and then she's going to go back to PA to go to school for journalism. So currently, Minna's upstairs. She's been extremely helpful around the house with helping with the dogs and the kids. And I have to have like that oral surgery, so she's going to be helping out with like helping do things around the house and everything. So yeah, I canceled my therapy appointment today. I just know Sam will yell at me on the next appointment about that, but I just couldn't deal with talking about my shit this morning. Why not? Listen, that's the best way to get it out. Thank you. I'll pass along the message. Yeah, she's upstairs. She's sleeping. She's not a morning person, which I love. She fits the dynamic here so well. And it's so funny because, like, I was worried she wouldn't like it here because we're not a typical family. Like my family is, if it's a Saturday, my family does not wake up before what, 11. Like nobody in this house is awake before 11 o'clock in the morning. So the fact that she literally will not get up until 1, and then she's like, what time did everybody else get up? And I'm like, oh, we got up like 5 minutes before you did. Because I work late on Saturday nights. Mr. Coffee is up late with me, and then the kids will just kind of pass out where they pass out around like 11 o'clock. She's used to being on her own a lot. So one thing that she's had to get acclimated to is people actually checking on her. So like I'll send like Maggie or Ryan upstairs and be like, hey, go check on your sister, make sure she doesn't need anything. Because we won't see her for like the whole day, and then she'll be like, I forget that people actually are here. And I'm like, yes. Whereas at her dad's house, he would leave to go to work, his girlfriend would leave to go to work, her brothers would go to their grandmother's house, and she'd be home by herself all day, and she just kind of came and went as she pleased. Here, she pretty much does the same thing, except for I'm always here. So she's like, it's just weird having somebody like here. And I was like, you're welcome. Killian stayed telling Minna about her. Killian, Lord, what was it? She was petting him yesterday when he came in from outside. And I guess she had like a sandwich or something in her hand, and she should know not to eat sandwiches around Killian, because something about her and sandwiches and Killian do not mix. And she finished eating the sandwich, and she goes upstairs, and she didn't close her bedroom door the whole way. And so Killian runs upstairs, and I'm upstairs like, I think I was getting ready for bed or something. He runs upstairs, and he just slams her door, like he pushes her door open, and it slams up against the wall, and he's just standing there staring at her. And I go to figure out who's out here paying bills that they out here slamming my doors. And I go, Killian, you slamming my door? And he looks back at me and looks back at her, and then he goes and runs and he decides that at that very moment he needs to get the zoomies. So he goes in her room, runs, jumps on her bed, jumps off her bed, goes around the room a little bit, and then he just kind of like sits down and plops down on the floor. And I'm like, okay. Z-Man Crafts, hello. How you doing, Z-Man? Z-Man, I haven't seen you do a stream in a while. Are you doing good? You okay? You make me want to do the fiber things. Cherish the messy painter. Cherish, Killian Jones is my Siberian Husky. So I have 2 dogs that live here with me. There's Killian Jones, the Siberian Husky. He's the one with all the attitude. And then there's Daisy, who is partially blind and barks at everything. So typically, if you hear barking in any of my videos or anything of the sort, it's typically Daisy. So the painting that I am currently working on is called Moon Goddess. It's from Enabler's Outpost. Let me get the thing for you. I don't know if they have any more of the blanks that come with it, but you could either get it with the blank for a pen or without it. And that is what I'm currently working on now. It is my own artwork. So I did the art for this image, and it's only like right now, my kits are only being released with Enabler's Outpost. So any artwork that I release as a diamond painting will be released with Enabler's Outpost. The release papers, on the other hand, the release papers are with Crafts with Crashly. Instant rage I just got was intense. Wait, what? How long she's been with you now? Killian probably forgot who she was. No, Killian didn't forget who she was. Surprisingly, we thought that the dogs would forget who she was because she hasn't been here in so long. Nope, they didn't forget. They both, the moment she came in, they both was sat there with wagging tails. They were super excited to see her and everything. Um, so she's been here since what? I want to say she's been here since, I want to say right before August. So she's been here about a month or so. I got hit with an ad during the Killian story and I missed it. Okay. So Killian, Minna was petting Killian and she was eating a sandwich. And if you remember the story from back in the day where he pushed her through a screen door because he wanted her sandwich, this kind of was in that realm because she was eating a sandwich and she finished eating the sandwich and went upstairs, and I guess he got upset because she didn't give him any of the sandwich. So he runs upstairs, and I was upstairs getting ready for bed, and he runs upstairs, and because she didn't close her door all the way, he goes and he like pushes the door open, but he pushes it hard enough that it slams up against the wall. So then when I went to go figure out who was paying bills in my house, because why you slamming doors, it was Killian, and he like looks back at me and decides that that was the moment that he was going to get the zoomies. So then he starts running all over her bed and then jumping all over the floor and everything and running in circles. And then he just kind of plops down on the floor, and Minna just looks at me. She goes, "What's wrong with this dog?" "I don't know what's wrong with him. He's slow. I don't know." "I know he wanted your sandwich and you didn't give him." Nisi, welcome in. I'm working and listening to you. I appreciate that. Mid-July, yeah. Killian does pay rent in that. That's cool. It's your own artwork. I'm gonna look it up the site now. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've been that's what I've been focused on for the most part over on Twitch is I finally am at a spot where I can do things to give back and give a piece of what I do back to our community. So I've been trying to release diamond paintings. I released a lot of release paper images with Crafts with Crashly. And that's what I've been primarily focusing on. And I just finished a secret project that I will be having go up on a website. It'll go up on the website today. I'll dangle and mess around with it for a couple of days to make sure everything's perfect with it. And then you guys will see the grand reveal of this new thing. I'll have it in the description box of the videos here on YouTube for the new merch store. And then it'll be over on Twitch as well. So she should have known better than to eat a sandwich. I don't know why she thought that was a good idea. Amani, welcome in. How you doing today? I haven't seen you in a while. Glad to hear your voice. Hope all is well. All is going very well. Thank you for asking. I hope all is going well with you. I'm finally getting my mojo back a little bit here. So I've been kind of like taking it day by day, essentially, and kind of trying to pop onto YouTube to let my folks know. I ain't forgot about you. I ain't forgot about you. I'm still out here. Glory, welcome in. How you doing today? Look who's up early. I'm so happy for you. My one daughter lives in Minnesota and I live in Ohio. She is 30, but still my baby, and I know how it feels when they come home. Yes, it has been wonderful having Minna back in the house. The weirdest thing about it is, though, like, she hasn't been here in what, 4 years? It's been a hot minute since she's been here. So I thought that like Maggie and Orion would like be all over it. Like they'd be constantly messing with her, or they'd be like just not leaving her alone. Nah, they were happy the first day she was here, and everybody went back to business as usual. And I was just like, oh. And she's like, I was expecting the same thing, but I'm not mad about the fact that I was disappointed by it. So like she still gets like her free time. I gave her my MacBook to use while she's here, just so she has something to like watch TV and stuff on, because she likes having a laptop versus a TV, apparently, which probably for Christmas we'll put a TV in her room that she can take back with her to go take to college. But for the most part, she seems pretty happy. Like, she seems pretty happy. And I told her, you know, if you ever need to go home, like if you ever want to go home before it's time for you to go home, let us know. But please try to do it before first snowfall, because once first snowfall hits, Mr. Coffee will not be out on those roads. Mr. Coffee, on the other hand, is not doing the best. His back His back gets worse and worse every day, and there's nothing we can really do about it. The potato, you mean Katie? You're a potato. Weird to not hear morning glory. I was gonna say it, but I was like, what if that's not morning glory? Oh, did Crashly say she will do the making my ass itchy release papers yet? Okay, so I haven't talked to Crashly yet. So if you hadn't heard, Crafts with Crashly recently had a death in her family as well. Her father passed away. Unexpectedly, apparently. Her father passed away. So, like, I messaged her on, I want to say the 5th, and was like, because she had missed a few payments for me, and I never messaged her about it because I figured she was just busy. And she's like, why didn't you message me? You should be keeping on top of this. This is your money. And I'm like, I know, but I just figured you were busy and you would get to me later. And so I messaged her on the 5th and I'm like, look, I'm doing as you asked. I'm messaging you now to see if I had anything come in from release papers. And Kerwin actually answered her messenger and was like, I will check into this later. I apologize. But Crashly just got word this morning that her father passed away. And so I was like, oh, and I haven't said a word to them since. So I haven't had a chance to ask her yet. I think they had they had the final service, I want to say last week sometime. So like I'm just giving her time to kind of, get okay, I guess, with what's going on, because like I can only imagine what she was going through, and she seemed like a big daddy's girl. So I was like, you know what? Whatever I have to ask her can wait. So I will have to wait until like she's in a better mindset before I be like, hey, can you make this ass itchy release paper for me? Plus, there's always a crap ton to do after. Exactly. How is your dad? Oh my God. Okay, here we go. So, Pawpaw's great. Pawpaw's doing good. He's as ornery as ever. So yesterday I actually got to talk to my parents because they were on their way somewhere and I didn't know where they were going. And I thought they were going to get food because anytime they call me, they're always on their way to get food. And so, like, I'm talking to them and my mom's like, hey, girl, you get your colon checked yet? And I'm like, excuse me? She goes, did you get your colon checked yet? I done told you 3 times now to go get your colon checked. I'm like, Mom, what is your obsession with my butthole? Like, I don't understand why you want me to get roto-rooted. Like, so, like, what is happening with you? And she's like, it's important to get your butthole checked. And I'm like, Mom, what is your fascination with my butthole? Like, I don't understand. Here, I didn't know because, remember, my mom is my stepmom. So I don't know all of her family. I barely know my family, let alone her family. Well, she just had a cousin pass away from colon cancer because they refused, apparently, to get their colon checked. And they were unaware until it was too late. And so she's been pushing for all of us kids to go get our colons checked because of her cousin. And she could have told me this. Did she? No. She waited until this moment where I'm sitting here like acting crazy, like, why do you want me to get my butthole checked so much? And she's like, do you know where I'm going right now? And I'm like, to get food? And she's like, no, I'm going to a funeral. I'm like, oh, my condolences. Who died? And she's like, my cousin, because he refused to go get his colon checked. And I'm like, oh, here we go. So, minus having to take and drive my mom however long to this funeral for her cousin, minus that, he is doing good. Like I said, he's ornery. Oh shit, that explains why she MIA in the Monopoly group. Who? Wait, who's MIA in the Monopoly group? And what Monopoly group? I know you ain't talking about my mom. Please tell me you're in a group with my mom. Because there's these groups that my mom is in where you play these games and you have a chance of winning like products and like all this cool stuff. Please tell me you ain't in one of these groups, Myasia. Lord have mercy. Sounds like she's been in a group with both your mom and oh Lord. Maisha's just trying to get chummy with her in-laws. She's like, one day y'all gonna be my in-laws. I need y'all to like me. We play Monopoly Go, me and Ashley, not your mom. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why she's been MIA. Yeah. I have to have mine done on November 14th. I have to have upper and lower. I have not even made an appointment for it. Like, I'm like, who's just out here? What, like, I don't know. As an adult, right? I don't know how to adult. And I'm sitting here like, what am I supposed to do? Call the doctor's office and go, how do I get my butthole checked? Like, hello? And my mom's like, you're of that age now. I'm like, I literally just turned 40. What do you mean? Like, I haven't been 40 for 2 weeks yet. And she's already like, you're at that age. I just turned this age. Let me enjoy it for a second before you start sticking things in me. Listen, Mr. Coffee should know I'm in game. Mr. At what point, y'all both listen, both of y'all having back issues, y'all need to stop right now. Y'all need to stop immediately. Whoever has the best back that lasts the longest wins, I guess. Y'all both out here with back issues, carrying the weight of the world, I swear. They sent me a test for colon cancer last. Oh, Lord. Is that the little. Because my sister was like, yeah, they send you a bag in the mail that you poop in. Excuse me? Listen, nothing about that seems fun or enjoyable. And the thought of having to do that, I'm like, I would rather not. And my mom's like, what if something's wrong? But what if there isn't anything wrong? And then you just made me poop in a bag for no reason. Listen, there's lots of scenarios. I don't enjoy any of them. My daughter is 25 and just had 2 pancreas polyps removed. She has to have butthole checked every 2 years. Oh, wow. If anything, I haven't... As much as I've been taking care of myself, I've been more focused on the kids because of all the dental stuff and everything else. I haven't been to the doctor probably in about 2 months. Feeling violet, exactly. I have back surgery October 7th. Ooh, Kathy, sending you all the good luck and vibes for your back surgery. Not I lost. Precancerous. Oh, okay. So that is actually part of the reason why, and I never really talked about it minus saying that I had my hysterectomy. That was part of the reason why I had to have the hysterectomy is because they found precancerous cells in my uterus. And they were like, if you don't plan on having children, we want to get rid of this while we can so that it doesn't cause issues down the road. And I was more than happy to oblige. I was, please take it. Please. Also, Elisa, as a channel member, just know everything you say looks sexy because of the way that little fish by your name looks. It looks like everything you're saying is being said in a sexy tone. And I'm not sorry about it. Because the fish has that, oh Lord, I've cracked myself up. Absolutely, no more monthly. Exactly. That was the biggest selling point. No more monthly curse. I can go swimming whenever I want to with my kids and not have to give up some kind of excuse like, no, mommy doesn't feel like it. Mommy always feels like going swimming. I don't even really be swimming for real, for real. I just want to float in some water. Same here. Not this, Katie. Wait, Katie. We didn't get a Saturday edition of what was going on with the dogs. I meant to ask, did you ever walk the dogs on Saturday? I think you left early. But did you ever walk the dogs on Saturday? Katie left to go walk the dogs, went to sleep for the rest of the day. Listen. My next neck ablation surgery is tomorrow morning. Hopefully it doesn't kick my butt like it did last month. Well, if it does, you'll at least get some rest. I did, and came back with nothing. I don't believe you. Oh, that's a fish? I thought it was Tata with not this. No, so if you've ever seen the show SpongeBob, there's a fish in the it's like a it's not a main character. He just appears every once in a while. Like I believe he's a delivery driver of some sort, or like I think he's the mailman. And he makes this face a few times in the show, and so I got it as an emote, and so I used it for my channel members. And so now whenever they talk, it just seems like everything they say is being said in a sexy tone, and I'm like, okay. Also, I can't wait for tonight. I want to do face cam tonight, but I have the new PNG set up, and I'm like, listen, the way y'all getting PNG tonight. Don't worry, she's not much different than the other one. Like my main, she's not much different than the NPC. She's not much different than the PNG tuber I use normally, but there's something different about her that I think people will like. Oh my god, yes, I know the character. Miss for the chat. I hope you all have a great day. Gotta go. Cherish, thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate it. You enjoy the rest of your day. I want to do face cam, but I literally spent 3 hours yesterday setting up this PNG tuber, so I'm going to use the PNG tuber. I'll use the PNG tuber for when I first get on, but then I'll probably do face for when we're playing the game, because today is a game playing day. Because technically today's a bonus day for both YouTube and Twitch. So not only am I live here now for like another 30 minutes, I'm also going to be going live on Twitch tonight at 8 p.m. And that's mostly because I kind of want to add an extra day to my schedule. And I'm going to see how it goes. Because, like, if I add an extra day, it gives me an extra day that I can play games. And I can also get art and diamond painting done as well. And I want to be able to start my live streams on Fridays a little bit earlier. Because if we start crafting on Fridays, I want to start earlier to the point where we get off stream by like midnight, but I want to be able to do whip parades too. And I can't do them at the beginning of the stream because what ends up happening is people will come in just for the whip parade and then they'll leave. And I'm like, no, don't want to do that. So yeah. Yeah, I'm doing Palia tonight. The drops ended, or the drops are going to be ending here in about 30 minutes, so it shouldn't be too big of a crowd tonight. Because I need to do my weeklies. Well, I need to do some of my weeklies. And because it's a day of the week, I can't and won't be on super duper late, so. All right, I have 30 minutes to get this section finished. If I get this section finished, listen. That's 2 sections I would have completed today in 2 hours. And I'm not mad about it. Yeah, I need to do my cooking weeklies, and that's going to be the first thing we do when I hop on. The only reason why I would show my face in the just chatting screen is if Mama Hodge pops in, because I got a gift from Mama Hodge as well for my birthday. She sent me a birthday gift, which, by the way, Corey Lawson, listen. Thank you so much for the Throne gifts. For those who don't know what Throne is an app that I can put up a wish list on, so that if you ever want to buy me anything and you don't want to have to worry about asking me what I want or me having your information, you can buy it off Throne. I can't see your information, but I can see that you gifted it to me, and then they ship it from wherever right to me. And so it eliminates my need for a P.O. box. I will not be getting my P.O. box because people still send stuff there. But it makes it quick and easy for you to be like, oh, I want to get her a gift. I want, like, birthday or holidays or whatever. And Corey one of the gifts that she got me for my birthday was a broom. And it might sound stupid, but I always want gifts like this. I want practical gifts as an adult. I don't play with toys a whole lot. But I have kids, come on now. But the broom had a dustpan with a handle to it. Like it has like the stand-up handle, but the top of the pan has like the little combs on it so that when you're sweeping, you can just like swipe it through the combs and it'll pull off anything that's on the broom. And the bristles are a lot more stiff. This thing has been an absolute godsend in my house. The way the way it sweeps up the fur from the kitchen floor, and then I can comb the bristles through the broom, and it pulls all the hair that's in the broom out. Oh my God, Corey, thank you so much. Oh my God, I need that PO box to stay. I'm not getting rid of the PO box. There is even stuff. Yes, there's even stuff for the kids on there. So if you're ever wanting to get the kids anything, there's stuff on there for Mr. Coffee and all three of the kids. So if you ever want to get them anything, it makes it quick and easy so that you're not guessing what they might want or whatever. You can even suggest gifts that I put on the throne so that if there is something else that you would like to get that isn't necessarily listed on there, you can suggest that gift or do a secret gift as well. So balls for the dog? No. Life with Laura, welcome in. We're doing good. How are you doing today? I asked for a new vacuum for Christmas. I did too. I did too. My parents have what's called, I guess it's called a rainbow vacuum. And my dad's like, this thing's a godsend. I love this thing. We have 2 of them. I'm like, great. How about you send me one of your old ones and get a new one? How about that? I'll take one of your used ones, right? Give me a new one. No, the dogs still have an entire bag of balls over here. Killian is still tearing apart the balls that are in here. Beth Bomberg, welcome in. Did you see that Firefly bought out a mini Switch Mac? No. I'm trying to think of what the other one I have. I don't even know where the other trays are at, to be completely honest. No, I lied. They're right there. I don't even know which ones I have, but no, I did not see that. I'm great. My 1 year and 6-month-old started daycare today for the first time. She's not been in daycare. How are you feeling about that? Because I know when my kids have never been to daycare just because I've always been home with them. But I know that first day of school, listen, it was a sad day. It was a sad day. I cried in the parking lot. I feel you. They'll be okay, though. They'll be okay. They'll be okay. It's just hard. It's real hard. And the way I just mixed those up again. Okay, listen. I'm not going to unmix them, but I am going to take a few of them and put them in the other bag. Just so I know which color is which. So I know that this is the lighter color. Yeah, see, I've mixed these drills like a bit ago. And I refuse to unmix them. So I just have to remember which one's the lighters and which ones are the darkers. I hate it, but it does. Her well came out crying that she could not eat a plant. She did great. She sounds like Maggie. Lord. This sounds like Maggie, I swear. Crying because you can't eat the plant. All the food you're offered. I want none of that. Ooh, that plant looks delicious, though. That sounds like Maggie. I have never mixed more drills than I have with Moo. How's the bee box going? Listen. That damn. It's literally swinging around on the tree outside right now. Annie Mae, welcome in. How you doing today? Super late to the party, but hi everyone, and a big hi to you, Miss Coffee. Katrina, Christina? What? Sorry, Christina. Welcome in. Hello. Hopefully you're doing well. Everything's going good here. I'm trying to get this section done before I leave out for the day. But no, for those who don't know what Katie's talking about, Maggie at school, they decided, right? They decided that they were going to make bee boxes. Now, this is not anything I've ever heard of before in my entire life. And you did have to sign a waiver stating that your child is not allergic to bees or that nobody in your household is allergic to bees. And at first, I didn't understand why because I didn't read the full email. I just saw, are you and your child allergic to bees? And I went, no. Them not telling us that they were going to be doing an experiment or something with bees, and where I don't not like bees, I just don't want a box of them in my house. And she brought home a box that they made as a beehive. And I'm like, where do you think you're keeping that? And she's like, the bees are going to live in my room. Maggie, your dad is deathly allergic to bees. No, he's not. Oh, okay. He just magically got over it because you said he's not allergic to bees? Bet. All right, bet. So now there's a box outside of my craft window here that is literally filled with bees. And yeah, I've been watching bees go in and out of this box all week. So they're actually using it. We don't have squirrels here, so they don't have to worry about that. Yeah, she loves to kiss the public bins. I did not let her, and she tells me off for... I feel like your child knows Maggie and or has been listening to Maggie's stories, because the way that's something that Maggie would do. Sorry, I'm messing with my hair because it's like in my face. And right now I don't have my extensions in, and I don't have to put them in until later. But the way, like, that's the other thing, is having to put all my extensions and stuff in. Lord have mercy. Also, for those who might have missed it or haven't seen it yet, today is Shadow's birthday. So if you haven't already, in the Discord, if you're in the Discord, we have a birthday thread going for him in the birthday section. All right. Okay. It's up. It's up now. It's up. Whoo, chow. You can tell I haven't had long hair in a while. How are you liking the new DAC pen? I really like the new DAC pen. I didn't think I was going to because I hate putty. I still hate putty, but the pen's nice. Which is funny that you mentioned that, because they gave me one of their metal tips.
Nice, that looks nice. A little belly.
So I have one of the metal tips, and it works just like the plastic one. I just haven't used it yet because I haven't been diamond painting enough to warrant like testing it out. But it screws into this part. Just like the other one does. And you would take this piece and put it in the back of that one once you put putty in it. And it screws into these pins so that you can use it. I think this was their rebuttal to that person that was making the pins with the metal tips for the twistables. And so they decided, oh, y'all doing that? All right, bet. We're going to come out with a metal tip. So, yeah. I like it. Bees, oh no, like why? A school project or assignment? It's a school, it was a school project that they did. They were learning about the life cycle of bees and their impact on the world. And so they decided to help the environment make more bees, which makes no sense because there's not a whole... Well, we get wildflowers here. We do get wild sunflowers here, so I can see why they would have bees. Shantae... What is wrong with me today in words? Shantae, welcome in. How are you doing today? I just received my first DAC with the new toolkit and cool card. And oh, did you get a cool card inside? I've only unboxed one with the cool card, but again, I still have 6 outstanding, like, I still have 6 outstanding sneak peeks, and I'm hoping at some point they will ship. I don't know what's going on with shipping right now with DAC, but I'm hoping at some point they'll ship soon, because 2 of them are, like, ones that I was super excited to get. And I haven't seen or heard from them. Like, it says they're processing, and they say that they'll ship out as soon as they get there. But I don't know. Tammy, welcome in. Yeah, so she's in a world science class, and they do, because of this, she's at Hogwarts now. They do a lot of hands-on stuff. So instead of having books, they don't have books. They do hands-on projects and stuff a lot. So imagine, you remember when you were in school and you were always excited for those days where you guys would do experiments because you didn't have to worry about reading any textbooks or anything? Imagine that every day. That's what her science class is like. Oh my gosh. Amber, hello. How's it going? You know something I just realized? Wait. I don't know why you made me think about it. Rachel's not on today. It's Tuesday. What the hell am I supposed to watch when I get off here? God dang it, Rachel. Yes, best learning. Exactly. You learn and retain information better when you do it hands-on versus if you read it. For some people, because not everybody learns the same. And I'm scared because Maggie has her first IEP meeting. And this meeting is going to tell us whether she has progressed at all or if she requires a lot more assistance, which I honestly don't think she does, but I never do. And then I go in and they're like, she's doing horrible. She still can't count correctly. She still can't do this correctly. She can't do... Like, they always have this way of making it sound like, for lack of better terms, like my daughter is stupid. Like, I always leave those meetings feeling like my daughter is stupid. And so, like, when we have these meetings, I do not look forward to them. And she has the same special teacher that she did last year. And that teacher was an absolute cow. Like, I hate this lady. So I'm not looking forward to that. I wouldn't like them bumblebees, though. No, that box is sitting literally right there outside this window, and I'm watching it spin around because it's windy outside today, so I hope there's nothing in there right now, because if it is, they're spinning around. With the new school, she gets more hands-on attention because the class sizes are only 14 students in the classroom. So I'm hoping that when we go in for this IEP, it's not okay, this is what your daughter can't do. This is what we're going to do to try to help her. But at home, we need you to do this. And it's like, at home, I'm not, what they would like for me to do is spend the entire time she's at home forcing her to read, forcing her to do math problems, forcing her on the computer to do all these. Like, this is what they were doing to us last year, just forcing her to do schoolwork the entire time she was home, and then she would go to school and do schoolwork and then come back. And they're like, the only way she's ever going to get to a spot where she is, oh snap, the only way she's ever going to get to a spot where she is caught up to where she should be is if she's constantly doing work 24/7. And I'm like, she deserves to be a kid. And I'm not gonna turn this disability that she has into something that's a punishment for her, that she can't enjoy her free time because you feel that she should be having every waking moment with her nose in a book, or doing math problems, or doing this. And I told her that last year, especially when they said that she needed to go to summer school. And I was like, I don't have a problem with her going to summer school. And I didn't, until she said it would last the entire summer. And then I was like, yeah, you can kiss the blackest part of my behind, because she will not. She will not spend her entire summer in summer school. She will not do that. No. She is not. Gabe is in a higher functioning classroom this year. We are finally adding autism onto his IEP. That's wonderful. We will find out soon for his IEP. Oh, okay. Yeah, people learn in different ways. So Maggie's the same way. So that's part of the reason why Maggie got a cell phone. Because I was like, what's one way we can get her to read all the time and spell? Because you have to be able to spell to text people back. I'm like, the best way to do that with kids nowadays, get them a cell phone. Get them a cell phone and text them everything. Because then they have to read the text messages, and they're excited to get the text messages because somebody wants to talk to them and they're excited. And then they have to respond. So what we did, because we learned that she was using voice to text, we turned it off. We turned it off, and she has no clue how to turn it back on. So now she's forced to type back to us to respond whenever we type something to her, unless she wants to come all the way back home just to tell us, which she's not. So she's been doing really good with her spelling. Or it's going to make her burn out when she gets older. Exactly. And I'm not about to do that. No, she deserves to be a child. She deserves to have a childhood. And just because she has a learning disability does not mean that she shouldn't be able to go outside and play when she gets home from school, or enjoy some time where she's just able to relax and maybe watch a cartoon or something. Like, these people really out here trying to make her work 24/7. And even when Orion had an IEP, his was mostly because of speech. It was never like he has to do work all the time and there should be no breaks because he has this learning disability. Now look at him. Now look at him. Now I would like to go back to his teacher and be like, who's learning disabled now? Also put closed caption in. Oh, yeah, the closed caption is on her TV upstairs. And a lot of the times what I'll do is I'll turn the volume down to the point where it's at a whisper and you can barely hear it. Turn on the closed caption, and then I'll take her remote control and hide it. I'm a mom. I told my son's math teacher that he will not be doing weekend homework, so don't bother sending any home, as we don't complete it. Oh, yeah, no. They don't even have homework here. Luckily. Mostly because they have what's called WIN. And WIN is almost like counseling for the students. It's checking to see where they're at mentally. It's helping them with any assignments and stuff that they might not have completed during the day. And it's free time for them at the end of the day before they go home from school. And so it's been a real big difference in even Orion's moods since he started having WIN at the end of the school day. And I think this is a program that a lot of schools should incorporate, because it shows and tells where your student is. It's a safe space for your child to be able to talk to someone outside of the home and let them know how they're mentally doing and scholastically doing. So I like it. Also, put the Discord caption. Oh, put the closed caption on your TV. Oh, well, I don't watch TV down here. So down in my office, there is a TV, but it's literally a screen for Twitch. And so I can I can't put closed captioning on my Twitch because if the creator doesn't have it, then I don't know how to put it on there. Um, I can probably look into it, but three of my screens are computer screens, and I don't know if they have closed captioning, but I know the TV might. Emma, welcome in. I'm getting tired now. Oh no. Oh no. I actually was in bed at a decent time yesterday. And I slept good because it rained. Oh god, I slept good. So good my hip hurt. I need to figure out how to turn off voice to text on my kids' phones. Yeah, I turn it off so she can't use it. It's if they have an Apple phone, they do have a setting in there that you can turn off of like you can essentially you want to turn off the SIRI on the phone. Turn that off and then go in for I think it's accessibility, and there should be something in there about like voice to text or something. You can also turn that off. Okay, gotta go back to work now. Ew. Have fun at work. Bye. Last night I had him spell stop. Aw. My fiance's nephew is in kindergarten and being sent home with weekend. No. Not today. One of a kind, welcome in. You have to give your kid a break from school. I had a learning disability and grew out of it myself. It can be done. Reading and speech was my issue, which is what Maggie's issue is now. The thing is that I think Maggie just needed time to mature. And now that she is maturing and she like has all her little friends and everything else, like from what Maggie's telling me, she feels that she's doing a lot better in school. The problem is what she's doing and what the school is seeing are two different things. So I try to take both of those into account, and where we do still work with her here at the house with things like the whole like reading and texting and stuff like that. We do work with her here at the house. I'm not going to make the entire time she's home my job to make sure she's doing some kind of schoolwork. I'm not doing it. You can't make me. Gotta go do mom duties. Little man is ready to play. Love you guys. Love you, Amber. Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate it. As someone who's with a learning challenge, my parents and me decided to change schools my senior year. It was the best decision. The school for students with learning challenges. Oh, let's go, Abby. I'm glad you were able to do that. Yvonne says, my son's IEP. I love my son's IEP. It helped him so much over the last 7 years. Maggie's has both helped. I feel like it's both helped and hindered her. Especially the last time she was in there and she had to hear her teacher say that she wasn't doing well and that she should go to summer school, because Maggie thought she was doing a lot better, and she was. She was doing a lot better because she was actually able to read like pages of text versus just a sentence here and there without asking for help, which is something she's never been able to do before. And the teacher wasn't giving her credit for things that she was starting to be able to do on her own. She was just trying to push her going to summer school. Have an advocate with you for your IEP meetings. He is having a better year this year. Well, I'm glad to hear that they're having a better year. Yeah, that was just the teacher being a bitch. Yeah, the teacher, I'm really hoping, because we have different sets of teachers now, and that one teacher is still part of the program. So I will still have to interact and deal with her. But for the most part, like when school started and I found out that Maggie was still going to have her, I was like, well, hello there. And she's like, wait, you're back with me again? I'm like, oh, she is. And this year, we're going to have a great year. And I just kind of looked at the lady like, you better make it a great year or I'm going to make your face great. Listen, I'm tired of this teacher already. For as much as she claims that my daughter isn't doing well, she sent me a message yesterday. And she says, we're going to have a meeting on the 24th at 9 a.m. Can you attend? And I was like, yes. And then she texted me again this morning. We're going to have a meeting on Tuesday the 24th. Or, no. The first message said the 24th, and then the second message said we're gonna have a meeting on Tuesday the 24th. Can you attend? And I'm like, I would be able to, but the 23rd is a Tuesday, but you said Wednesday, and your previous text said Tuesday. So I don't know if you're talking about Tuesday or Monday. Y'all got to get it together. You got to get it together. Just continue to encourage her even when others don't think she's getting better. If she feels better, that means she's learning or adjusting. Slow progress is still exactly. And that's essentially what we're seeing. We were seeing slow, like really, really slow progress in the beginning, but she's made leaps and bounds since the summertime. Like the fact that she read an entire book with minimal help over the summer. The last book she read over the summer, which was one of her babysitter club books, she was able to read one of those pretty much by herself, minus a few words here and there, which were really big, like procrastination. She couldn't read the word procrastination. And so, like, the fact that she is able to do that on her own and not necessarily need somebody there. And, like, there's been a few times where I've gone past her room and she was reading and it wasn't just her sitting on a tablet or something. That's progress. That is progress. And that's, of course, progress that the school doesn't see. They just see the numbers that she's producing, A, B, C, or D, or F, and they're like, she's doing good or bad. How are you supposed to be able to be at these meetings when the teacher can't even give you a proper day? That's what I'm saying, but my daughter's the one that needs the help. Okay. And the sad part is I'm still waiting for her to reply to this message because I know she did it during her like planning period when she sent it this morning. She did it during her planning period, and I'm like, that's great. I'm gonna need you to get back to me because I don't know if you want me to come in Monday or Tuesday, and I'm not coming in both days, so pick one. It's just one of those things. I feel like Maggie will grow out of this eventually. We did have her tested for dyslexia, and they said that she does not have dyslexia, so that's great. She just still is mixing up letters, and that's just the learning disability. It's not dyslexia or anything, and I'm like, well, I'm glad to hear that she doesn't have dyslexia, but I've never heard of a child just randomly mixing up, letters and words, and they're like, it actually happens often. And people's first go-to is my child's dyslexic, when in fact it could just be the fact that your child has a learning disability. And so because nobody wants to think of their child as being disabled, everybody immediately goes to your child has dyslexia, which I did the same thing. I can't even say anything because I did the same thing, and nope, she doesn't have dyslexia. She just has a little learning disability. The PJ mom, welcome in. Hello. Your son has an IEP for speech. She lost her IEP for speech when she got into 5th grade. So they were like, she no longer needs to go to speech. And I was like, that's wonderful. I love that. But she still needed to go for like helping, like she still has trouble saying certain words. Like if she's talking really fast, she'll say fodder instead of father. And she does the same thing with mother and a few other words that she'll mix up here and there. And I'm like, a few words versus like every other word is a big change from like Maggie a few years ago. So I'm not mad at it. Denise, good morning. All right, we're going to fill in this section and then we're going to call it for the day because I'm getting tired and I can't afford to get tired because I have other stuff I need to do today. So I am going to stay a little bit longer to fill in this section that I've kind of etched out for myself, which should be all of this letter. Yes. How long has it been since her last seizure? It's been about 3 years now since her last seizure. So she already got clearance that she's grown out of her epilepsy. And that's why I guess why the school is pushing so hard to get her to like rush and learn all these things now is because she has been cleared, and she's been cleared now for about a year. So it's just hard because I don't like hearing people say that I don't mind that she has a learning disability. I don't. It doesn't bother me at all. It's one of those things. It's just another obstacle in life that you have to overcome. What bothers me is when they try to make it out like she's never going to learn these things if I don't spend every waking moment like making her do these things. And I'm like, y'all act like I don't have a life. Like I don't have things to do. Like I can just afford to sit and make her read to me like all day, every day, or do math problems that I don't understand the way y'all do them now, because now the math is a lot different than when it was back in the day when we went to school. So I'm like, so weird to see you on YouTube. Stop. Right. Right. But I've been trying to pop over on YouTube like at least every other week or so, which I might continue the every other week thing. It's not anything like I got on this morning and I didn't feel anxious. I didn't feel like God, I don't want to do this. It was like, oh, we get to go live today. So it probably won't happen every week, maybe every other week. But I didn't want people to be like, oh, she forgot about us. Nope, I didn't forget about you. No, she learns at her own pace. She will be fine. Just keep working with her. I definitely will. The Lounge with Antoinette. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Yes, my son thinks and talks fast, so he has to learn to slow down so others can comprehend him. He is 7, so it's all new for me. Yes, so that was the issue that Orion was having, was that he was just speaking too fast. And Maggie had the issue too, so him and her went to speech for the same thing. And a year after Orion got out of speech therapy, she got out of speech therapy as well. As a mother of a grown son who had difficulty in school, ADHD and learning disabilities, he's fine. They grow up. They find their way to learn. The tears I've cried, I tell you. Yeah. Been there. Like, and that was the other thing was like the whole diamond painting thing is she would read to me while I diamond painted, and I don't want her to feel like I'm not paying attention to her. So now whenever she needs to read to me, like I have her read like 20 minutes a day. She'll read like a chapter out of one of the books that she's reading. She's currently reading a series, and I don't remember who got it for Orion. I want to say Elisa probably did. It's some cat series, like cats that are like swordsmen or something. I don't freaking know. Something about cats. She's reading the stories at school, and she's halfway through the book, and she actually is comprehending what is going on in the book. She seems to really like it, but the library at her school didn't have the second one, and she was all sad the one day, and she comes in and she tells me about it, and I'm like, why does that book series sound familiar? I was like, wait, I think your brother has that series upstairs, and he did. So she was super happy to know that she can read the book series whenever she wants to. And he was like, if you want it, you can have it, I guess. My son had ADHD and autism and anxiety. He's doing so much better. That's great to hear. Yeah, that one. Warrior Cats. I think Elisa got that book series for Orion. And what is he reading? Harry Potter. At this point, he can read. He can recite the book front and back. We are struggling right now with my youngest. They are homeschooled, but online learning. We're having to sit with him for math, basically relearning the math with him. Yeah. I heard of that one. I'll have to check it out. Yeah. It's shocking because like you think Maggie and you're thinking like unicorns and rainbows and princesses, when in fact she's reading a book about warrior cats. And she picked it. It wasn't even like the school picked it for her. She picked the book because that's what she said looked fun to her. And I was like, of course it does. Of course that's what you would view as fun. Chocolate Diamond / Diamond Painting. Welcome in. How are you doing today? I hate when the diamond goes sideways into the wax. L&L Diamond Painting. Hello. How are you doing? I'm well. Nice surprise. Yep. So we'll be doing nice surprises randomly whenever I have the spoons for it. So I really wanted to diamond paint today. So I was like, I'm going to diamond paint with y'all. Since I really don't have any videos this week, you're going to be getting a replay of our last diamond painting stream sometime this week. Probably on Thursday. It's already uploaded and everything. I just have to release it to public. But I wanted to, at least on the weeks that I don't have any content going up or anything, which nowadays is pretty sparse, but I wanted to start going live again. It's just easier for me to go live versus doing a whip and chat, because I don't want to have to edit, to be completely honest with you. I am doing so well. Thank you for saying so. Why was I so good about taking the meds for the first week, but these few days I've been forgetting them? Why are you forgetting to take your meds? Are these new meds? Just find something they like reading or a favorite author will make it go along. Right. I never edit. I don't even edit a lot. I just edit like adding my Patreons to the end of the video and adding music to the beginning and end, and maybe like a picture in the video, but that's about it. But the process in itself, I just don't like doing it, and I don't feel like doing it right now. So I was like, well, live streaming is better than nothing, so I'm just gonna do that. Fighting the urge to multi-place the other direction. Nestle, being a mom of an autistic son, I learned that his learning is at his time, not mine or the time of the school would like. He's 17 now. He's 17 now, and he's very intelligent. And see, that's what I mean. Like Orion didn't have like a reading problem or anything like that, but his was mostly speech, and the fact that they said that if like you need to talk to him more and all that. I'm like, I can't really talk to him any more than I talk to him. Like it's gonna get awkward. So I'm pretty sure he'll be fine. And he's a chatty Cathy. He's a social butterfly. Like he's fine. I'm actually crocheting right now, but planning to get a new diamond painting soon. Oh, let's go. I need to ship out the diamond painting that I was going to ship out for Toya. I need to ship that out. I didn't get a chance to ship it out yet. So that'll be added to my list of things for, oh boy, probably tomorrow, because I don't know if I won't be able to get it out today, and I'm pretty sure I have a package coming in tomorrow, which means I won't have to pay for this, because I use Pirate Ship, and they charge you $6 to have the UPS people pick it up. The problem is we don't have a UPS store anymore. They got rid of the UPS store here, and because of that, you now have to pay. Or what I like to do is I like to wait until I know the UPS guy is coming to my neighborhood, and I'll chase him down like a cheetah to give him the package, because I'm not paying $6 for that. Amazon Prime days are October 8th and 9th. Are they doing that again? I thought they only did that once a year. Hope you and the family are well. I have a question. I'm working on a budget canvas, and it's the first time I've had a problem with the tight grip for square drills. Do you have any suggestions? Oof. More than likely what's happening is you got a round canvas with square drills. The only suggestion I can give you is to seal the diamond painting, because if you don't, and you're not already experiencing it with tight drills, you're going to get popping. The more you get into the kit, the more popping you're going to get. So getting something to seal it, like the Patricia Need Mocks or something, to seal it so that they don't move, is going to be probably your best option there. No UPS store, that would be difficult for me. Yeah, I hate it. I hate it. I noticed how much I use it until I started destashing. And before, I would either just, have them, and this, before they got rid of the UPS store, you didn't have to pay for them to come pick it up. They would just come pick it up if they were in your neighborhood, and you happen to catch them. But now, I still do the same thing, but they want you to pay $6 extra for that. And I'm like, you know how much shipping is? And you want me to pay an extra $6? Listen, it's not happening. I'm not doing it. You can't make me. Oh, they do it twice a year? Why I never noticed they did it twice a year, Lord? Candace, so my canvas, one, thank you so much for the compliment. I appreciate that, because this is actually my own artwork. The canvas is from a neighbor's outpost. So if you check out the pinned post at the top of the chat there, that is the link to this canvas. You can get it with the pen blank, or you can get it with the canvas just by itself. And I can show you the pen blank. So when I had this canvas released with Enabler's Outpost, I wanted to do something special with it that I had not seen done before. So they created a blank just for this canvas. So this blank is this beautiful purple with gold stars and moons in it. And the kit is called Moon Goddess. And she has a big poofy afro that covers her eyes. And there is moons on the top of her hair. And then there are stars coming down off of the moon. And so you can, like I said, you can get the canvas with or without the pen blank. And with the pen blank, you get to tell them the shape and size that you would like. And then they would turn the blank into the pen that you would want to match the canvas. Or if buying that is just too expensive and you're not really that interested in the pen, you can buy it on its own on their website, which if you just click on Moon Goddess in the search bar, it'll bring up both versions of it. It's funny too because people are like, whenever I mention that it's my artwork, I'm like, when a majority of I've spent a majority of my time diamond painting trying to fight for inclusivity for different races and sizes of people in diamond painting. And at some point I just went, fine, I'll do it myself. And then I just started releasing diamond painting. Because I actually, for a while there, I thought about doing my own company where I would just sell like POC, some fantasy images, inclusive. They'd be all inclusive kits, so not just one particular race. And the fantasy images would have to be like other POCs and everything else. I thought about starting a company, and then I went, do I really have time on top of everything else I have to start a company? No. The answer is immediately no. So I'm like, what's my best option is to go with a diamond painting company that I feel will do my artwork justice. So I went with Enabler's Outpost. I did have one release with Diamond Art Club, and it wasn't that it wasn't worth it for me. It was just that I was still very new, and they were like, we're gonna do this as a favor, but just know, we don't typically work with newer artists. And I'm like, I'm aware of that, and I appreciate it. So they did release Angel Roxy for a little bit, and then she sold out, I think, 2 or 3 times, and then I don't believe that they plan on restocking it. Plus, by this point, they shouldn't have the rights to her anymore. How's Mr. Coffee doing? Mr. Coffee's doing all right. His back is still giving him a lot of issues, and now he has a pinched nerve in his neck that he can't seem to shake. So he's a little miserable, but he's doing all right for the most part. Horror movie bros, welcome in. This is me and my brother-in-law's YouTube. Oh, Dark Raven Jester, hello. Hello. Welcome over to YouTube. Belle says, I haven't been to a live in probably a year. Happy to be here. I had a baby, so I took a break from diamond painting for a while. Oh, congratulations on the baby. I'm pretty sure that's like the best reason to stop diamond painting for a while. I'm pretty sure. Like, I can't think of another like good reason to be like, okay, I'm just gonna stop diamond painting. Listen, congratulations on the baby. Hopefully you and the baby are doing well. But yeah, Mr. Coffee's doing all right. Just trying to find some kind of pain management for him so that he's not constantly thriving in pain. And don't worry, I have been going through diamond painting burnout, so I haven't been around in a hot minute. Not with diamond painting anyways. So yeah. And it's funny because here on YouTube, I'm known for diamond painting and or crocheting, but mostly diamond painting. But on Twitch, I'm known for the little game that we play, which is Palia. And it's funny how that works and how different platforms you can kind of like make a name for yourself doing different things. So still adjusting to that too, while doing art on the side and doing my mom's stuff. So life's been keeping me pretty busy, but we're doing good. Ashley, welcome in. Cami says, been a while since I've been to the YouTube diamond painting world and recently got back into it. Last time I saw your videos, you were just starting to create and draw. Congratulate. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, like it's been a journey. I can tell you that. It has been a journey. I feel a lot more confident with my art now. And I'm not second guessing like every little move I make with my art, which is great. And I still do a lot of it off camera just because I like the element of surprise whenever I do release something, whether it be release papers, because so like the release papers you're seeing here on my thing now come from Crafts with Crashly. And I design our release papers with Crashly called the Caffeinated Collection. And it's just if you know me, it's just a bunch of snarky it's just a bunch of snarky and cute and adorable things. Mm-mm-mm. And if you ever want to check those out, you're snarky? Never. Never. I would never. Kitty Cath, welcome in. Wait, Kitty Cath, are you the same Archer as in Archer's Arts? Gotta go, my kid's trying to end me, cooking dinner, and she at me fit playing. At your feet playing. Life with Laura, thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate it. You enjoy the rest of your day. Don't worry, we're not going to be on here too much longer. Like I said, I just want to fill in this last area and then we're good for the day. I would have done 2 sections, which is the most I've done on a diamond painting in probably 3 years. So I'll be happy with that progress. And I need to go get this website stuff done so I can just be done with it and stop thinking about it. I appreciate that, Laura. I've heard of that game. Do you like it? Belle, listen. Oh my God. Palia is a wonderful, wonderful game. It is still in beta, so it does have some bugs. If you have the option of playing it on PC, I would 100% recommend it on PC. We play it often and do a lot of group activities over on Twitch with it. I am so obsessed with this game, it's ridiculous. So they currently right now they have this thing called plushies in the game where you can go hunting, and when you hunt the creatures in the game, sometimes they'll drop a plushie of like the respective like animal that you're hunting. And I'm actually known because I have the most huntable plushies in the game. I literally like they released on Steam. I don't remember when exactly. It wasn't too long ago. But I have almost 1,500 hours in the game on Steam, just from Steam, uh, not even from when I started the game, just on Steam. So yeah, I love it. Pelia has her soul. Yes, Pelia has my soul. I love the game. If you're thinking about it, one, it's a free game. It can get a little grindy, but I actually like the grindy part of the game because it doesn't allow it to seem like it's just handing me stuff and I have to actually work for things, and I love it. I love it so much. So if you're thinking about getting the game, I would 100% say get the game. And then if you have any questions, feel free to ask anytime. I've been trying to put up shorts of like tips and tricks from the game because I don't do like video content for the most part. And my first video content that I'm going to be learning how to do video content with is going to be Sims probably. So Kitty for, oh, okay. Well, because we have in the community here, we have a company, and I don't know if they're still in business or what happened with them because I kind of I fell out of the loop of things. But we had a company here called Archer's Arts, and they did like 3D. They were like some of the originators of like the 3D diamond painting trays and stuff. So when you said Archer, when I saw the word Archer, I was like, wait, please tell me I've been talking to Archer's Arts this entire time. Katie, welcome in. Hopefully your day is going well. And matter of fact, Belle, I'm not sure what you're doing this evening, but we'll be playing this evening on stream if you want to see any gameplay from it. I'll be playing this evening on stream with my community over on Twitch. Um, so feel free to come over, ask questions. We're going to be doing what we call weeklies, which is the weekly quest that they give you every week. The quests are the same. You just have to do some of them with people, and some of them you can do by yourself. And so I'm trying to add a day of the week where we do weeklies over on Twitch. So we're going to be doing that this evening if you want to stop by and just check out some of the gameplay or, how things work with it. So, and if not, I can always put up a replay of a stream over here, which I think I have a couple of replays of Palia here. Here as in on YouTube. Watching replays at work, Twitch replays at work, and laughing at y'all since I missed a couple. Oh Lord. Kitty cat, listen. The past couple of days have been something else. How did I miss all of those over there? Cheryl Hicks, welcome in. Trying to get this last little section done here. I'm losing momentum. But yeah, these lives will kind of just pop up out of nowhere. So if you don't have your notifications on, you might want to turn them on. Because I go live from my phone, I have no way of getting the announcement out beforehand unless I put up an announcement beforehand that tells you like in 10 minutes we're going to be going live. So make sure your notifications are on, because who's to say I won't do 2 live streams in a week or whatever. I'm just going to kind of go with the flow on this one and kind of pop in when I can. So I don't want you guys to be like, oh, well, Miss Coffee doesn't, whatever anymore. I'm still over here. Just slowly migrating myself into some kind of a schedule. Not the lawnmowers. Oh no. Speaking of lawnmowers, I need to contact, I don't know why that made me think of the bus people. I need to contact the bus people and get on them about how much longer these kids are going to have to wait to get put on this bus. I have one color left in the section I'm working. Yvonne, oh my God, let's go. Yvonne, I'm not sure if you're in the Discord, but if you are, please make sure you put it up so that when we go live on Friday. So Friday night over on Twitch, we'll be diamond painting again. And and we're going to be doing a whip parade there on Friday. I set up my live stream, my OBS, which is the broadcasting thing that I use for Twitch. I set it up for YouTube, but I'm having a little bit of a delay issue with it where it's like, I don't know, a few seconds delayed. And so once I get that ironed out completely, we'll start doing like whip parades over here as well. You'll have to join the Discord for it though, just because it's easier to do it that way and have them all in one spot versus trying to search all over Facebook for it. Or maybe I can start a thread in the crafters group for it. We'll figure out a way. It's either going to be Discord or the crafters group. So make sure you're in one or both of those, and you should be able to show things, because that was one of the other big things why I like Twitch, is because we can do a lot more over on Twitch with like sound alerts and like redeems and stuff like that. So is it getting chilly up there yet? Yes. Yes, it is. It is already starting to get... I literally just put my house coat on because it's getting cold in the house. It's already starting to get chilly here. We're supposed to be in the low 80s today, which is nice, but we're supposed to drop down into the 40s tonight. So it's getting chilly. They're expecting us to be at a high of 66 on... And this is Fahrenheit, by the way, for those who live outside the U.S. They're expecting us to get down to 66 by Friday, and then the cold temps just keep coming after that. So that's another reason why we were supposed to go out yesterday to get Minna some clothes, and Minna decided she doesn't need any more clothes. She just, you know, she's just gonna vibe. And I'm like, you know what? Fine. Megan, hello. Yeah, I'm not getting my foxes and stuff. Sorry. We'll be live tonight over on Twitch. I added a bonus day for today. We'll be live tonight playing Palia. So you'll be able to get your foxes and your daily caffeine later on tonight. And for those who have never been over to Twitch and you're curious about Twitch, if you come over, we of course will make sure that you're as comfortable as possible and that we explain things. If you have any questions, no question is a dumb question, so feel free to ask. I know there's a lot of folks that are starting to come back over, or that are starting to come over to Twitch from YouTube. And so we're just kind of letting them know that if you do come over to Twitch, we will essentially give you kind of like a crash course on how to navigate Twitch and use the redeems and everything else. So the way I got YouTube Premium and still got an ad. What? When did they start putting ads in the middle of live streams? When did that happen? I didn't even know that was a thing until earlier. Right, the way we got 15 and 10 minutes, not really like, really, but it was excessive. Oh, Lord. I wonder if that's something I set up on my side. Because I typically go live from my phone, so, it doesn't, I don't think it gives me all those options for monetization or anything. So I'm working on a diamond painting called Moon Goddess. It's from Enabler's Outpost. It is pinned to the top of chat up there if you would like to take a look at it. You can buy it with or without a pen blank to match the diamond painting itself, and it's my own artwork. So I had a few of my pieces released with Enabler's Outpost, and we'll have a new image released soon with Enabler's Outpost. I just need to finish it. Do you have multiple pictures with EO? Yes. So there is self-empowerment, which is... I don't think the other version is available anymore, but there's a revised version of it with Enabler's Outpost. There's Celebration Roxy, which is my OC, which means original character. That's the fox, and she's throwing up confetti. And then you can get that with color or without color to make it your own. And then there's this one here. And then I need to add a few more C's and we're done. And of course, after the live stream is over, I will link this kit down in the description box of the video, because for some reason I didn't think to do it beforehand. But I'll link it so that if anybody's interested in taking a look at it or grabbing it for themselves, it is available and will only ever be available with Enabler's Outpost. So. There's a couple of spots here and there that I see that I've missed. And then one letter C and it should be done. And I can show you guys what I have so far. Alright, so far, one, this is all I have left to do. So this is all I have left up top here. I need to cut off this plastic. So I have like maybe 2 more rows after this one. And then this is what she's looking like so far. I love it so much. It was one of my favorite art pieces. So that's what she's looking like. So again, if you are interested in getting this piece, it is available at Abler's Outpost. That link is pinned to the top of the page there. Or if you're watching this on the replay, one, thank you so much for watching it on the replay. I appreciate it. But the link for this will be available down in the description box of this video. Whew, 1 section left to go. Let's go, Yvonne. You got this. You got this. But thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me today. I really appreciate it. The way I was about to say we need to go raid out. We don't raid here on YouTube. But thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me today. I really appreciate it. Like I said, when I have the spoons and I'm able to do it, I will definitely be going live here more on YouTube. I'm starting to feel a little bit better about coming back. So thank you guys so much for making this a comfortable, safe space for all crafters. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. I will be available again tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time over on Twitch, which that link is available in the description box of the video. I'll be over on Twitch. We're going to be playing a cozy game called Palia. If you've never heard of it, it's an MMO that you can play with your friends. Go hunting, fishing, foraging, furniture making, decorating. It's such a cool little game. It is free on Steam and there's Epic Games, I believe it is. Epic? Maybe. I don't know. Steam is the way to go, though. But thank you guys again so much for the love today. I appreciate it. And thank you to everybody who came out to say hello. Whether you were here for 2 minutes or the entire stream, just know I greatly appreciate it. I have to go do some more adulting things now. So I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Until next time, I'll see you when I see you. Bye, guys.